No music, dead silence, a bar, New York, 3 men, 1 pencil. 30 seconds later, 3 bodies on the floor, no gun, no warning, no hesitation. The man straightened his jacket, said nothing, walked out. They called him Baba Yaga, not the boogeyman, the one you sent to kill the boogeyman. And here's the part that should terrify you. That weapon he used, you already have it. Your programming? That depends on what room you grew up in, what voices you heard before you could argue back, what you were told about money, about your worth, about whether the world was safe or dangerous. That programming, running right now, this very second, is controlling 95% of everything you do. 95%. The other 5? That's all your conscious mind gets. 5% of your own life. You think you're driving. You're not. The subconscious is driving. And it learned to drive in a room you can barely remember. John Wick, Chapter 1. His wife dies. She leaves him one thing, a puppy. His last reason to feel something. They killed the dog. And the subconscious? It didn't ask for permission. It didn't hold a meeting. Decades of survival coding rose up like a system that had been waiting for exactly this command. Return. No debate. The body just moved. You have felt this, not in a bar, but in a moment where you reacted, truly reacted, before thought even arrived. A betrayal, a rejection, a humiliation. Something ancient rose up and took the wheel. That wasn't you losing control. That was your subconscious rule book, written before you were 7, running exactly as programmed. The difference between John Wick and most people? He had the awareness to direct that response. Most people just get dragged by it. In Chapter 3, the entire world put a $14 million contract on one man's head, and he walked through it. Broken ribs, knife wound, no backup. Because when the subconscious is fully aligned with a single purpose, the body becomes capable of things the conscious mind calls impossible. Research confirms this. Visualizing an action activates the same brain regions as actually performing it. The subconscious cannot fully tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. John Wick had survived every version of the fight before the fight ever started. Dr. Joseph Murphy wrote The Power of Your Subconscious Mind in 1963. 10 million copies sold. One core idea: as you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your life. The subconscious is soil. It does not judge the seed. It just grows whatever you plant. So plant deliberately. The 10 minutes before sleep, that is the doorway. The conscious mind is fading. The subconscious is wide open. Whatever you feed it in those 10 minutes gets absorbed deep. Not the news, not the argument. What you want to become. Visualize as memory, not hope. See yourself having already done it. Feel the version of you who made it. The subconscious files that as experience, and experience becomes belief, and belief becomes automatic. Break the loop with your body. Trauma is not stored in thoughts. It lives in the nervous system. Breathwork, movement. The body must release what the mind alone cannot reach. At the top of the stairs in Paris, John Wick stepped into the bullet. Consciously, deliberately. Because when you fully align what you want with what the subconscious believes is real, there is no longer fear. There is only execution. Vigo said it best. John is a man of focus, commitment, sheer will. That is not talent. That is a rewired machine. And here is the truth nobody puts in a motivational post. Your subconscious has not been working against you. It has been protecting you in the only way it knew how, with the code it was given before you were old enough to write your own. But you are not 7 anymore. You have the 5% of conscious will. Use it at the doorway of sleep, in the silence of the morning, in the breath before you react. And 5%, used with precision, rewrites the 95. The bodies John Wick buried on his impossible night became the foundation of an empire. The thoughts you plant, night after night, become the foundation of your life. They will call you Baba Yaga one day, not because of what you did to others, because of what you refused to let happen to yourself. End.